just raise your virtual hand, that'd be great. Alex.
Good afternoon. Yes, Alex Spink from the Mirror. Steph, hi, how you doing? Can't hear you.
Sorry, can you hear us now?
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Very well indeed, thanks. Steph, I just wanted to ask you, you played in 2012, had a very successful tournament personally. I just wondered how excited you are to be going back to the Olympics, and given that you played in World Cups and goodness knows how many big games since then, how important is the Olympics still to someone like yourself?
Yeah, I think obviously being a part of London 2012 and experiencing what Olympic Games is like, I was so desperate to get selected for this one. I think for not just me, but the rest of the team, we're so proud to be able to represent Team GB. And with the success of the last Olympics in terms of women's football and how it was probably a watershed moment in so many different ways in terms of how many fans came to watch us, the performances that we produced over there. I think everybody is so excited just to get to Tokyo, and for us as individuals, was the team going to do something special?
Quarter-finalists in 2012. Your expectations, I guess, have lifted and raised since then. What are you hoping and expecting from yourself this time?
I think if I look back to 2012, I think we performed really well in the group stages, and I look back at the game against Canada in the quarterfinal back then, and I know that it wasn't the best version of us as a team. So for us as a team going into this one, I think I look at the squad and the individuals that we have, and the mix of not just English players but Scottish and Welsh players. I think it's a squad full of quality, people that individually have played in big games, whether that's a Champions League final or the highest games within a World Cup for the country. And it really excites us, the talent that we have. And I think we've got the perfect blend of youth and experience. And for us, our expectation is always to go and win as many games as we possibly can. And that doesn't change regardless of whether I'm sitting here wearing a Team GB shirt or an English shirt.
Last one from me. For some sports, the Olympics is an add-on. It's perhaps a bit of fun to go to. It's not the most important thing in your life. Why is it important for you guys as opposed to?
I think for us as footballers, I think everybody kind of presumes that we look towards a World Cup or a European Championship as the pinnacle of our career. But to have that experience of London 2012, it outweighed all my expectations personally. I think to be part of a team, first and foremost, that's what makes football so special. But to be a team within a team, to make our country proud and to go over there and be successful, that's what excites us most, is that we know for a fact we're going to have the whole country behind us. And with the current climate, how it is, and the COVID and the last year that we've all had, throughout the whole world, not just in Great Britain, I think for us, it's about us trying to put smiles back on faces, make people proud of us, and ultimately, as footballers, we want to do the best to try and win as many games, but hopefully medal as well.
Go well. Thanks, Steph.
Thank you.
Thanks for your questions, Alex. We'll go to Susie Rapp, please.
Hey, Steph, congratulations on making the squad.
Thank you.
First off, you and all of the players that played in 2012 often talk about the impact of the Olympics, the experience of it. Do you almost look at the younger players with a slight hint of jealousy of the fact that they're going to be doing this for the first time and they're going to have those feelings and emotions that you had back then?
Not jealousy. I've actually been speaking to the likes of Ella Toon and Niamh Charles, who are going to be with us for the whole tournament, and I'm like so excited to see how they react being in that environment, because the feelings that we got in 2012, and it's such a surreal feeling to be part of something that we've all probably watched when we've been kids and we never really expected to be a part of. So not jealousy, but I'm just so excited for them to experience what we have, and for the likes of me, Jill, Ellen, KB, who have already done that, and Kim, to go and experience that again. We feel so fortunate and proud that we can do it.
And obviously this time round, you're a very different player from what you were 9 years ago. How do you see it being a different tournament for you personally, and the role you can play in the leadership of this team?
Yeah, I think over the last 9 years, my role has definitely changed. I remember being in the Olympics in 2012 and being one of the young players, not that much experience, looking up to the likes of Kelly Smith, Casey Stoney, Alex Scott and Farrah Williams, and thinking, just trying to take as much information from them by training with them every single day, and obviously experience and playing in front of big crowds. So I'd like to think that I'm going to bring a lot of experience to this team. I think my leadership skills are something that I've worked on so hard over the last few years for England. And yeah, of course, being part of Team GB, I'm not going to change the way I am. I just hope that I can help as many of my teammates in any way possible and be the best team player that I can be, to hopefully let everybody enjoy the experience, because it only happens every 4 years, and we've got to first of all enjoy it, and then if we do that, we'll play to the best of our ability.
How hard will it be not to have fans at the ground? Because everyone talks about the impact of the full stadiums in 2012, but also the fact that your families won't be able to travel as well. That must be a bit of a sour point.
Yeah, of course. I think obviously we would, in an ideal situation, you would have probably about 40, 50 ticket requests at this moment in time wanting to go to the games and preparing to travel to Tokyo. But I think if I look back on the last year and what we've all been through as people, not just as footballers, I think ultimately we're just so happy to be able to go to Olympic Games, to go and represent Team GB. And I know that even though the families and all our fans can't be there with us, I know that they'll be there with us back home.
And last one from me, are you hoping to replicate your goal scoring exploits from 2012, or are you hoping
I hope so, Susie, but I don't think I'll be bombing up and down that wing. I think I'll just be staying at the back, hopefully. But yeah, that would be nice.
Nice one. Cheers. Best of luck with the prep.
Thank you.
Thanks as always, Susie. We'll go to Phil Medlicott at the Press Association.
Hi, Steph.
Hi.
I was just wondering if you could tell us a little bit about the fitness situation that you've been through, in terms of, obviously you missed the end of the season with the injury. How bad did that get? How worried perhaps did you get about, possibly not making this squad, and how fit do you feel now?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's not been ideal preparation in terms of, I'm a player that plays a lot of games, and for me to be missing just over a month and a half worth of games is unlike me. But there was lots of conversations behind the scenes in terms of, ultimately my aim was to represent Team GB at the Olympics, and I just had to listen to the doctors of both England and Man City, the physios and the S&C coaches, and take my time a little bit more so that I know that I'm ready to go. And yeah, I'm 100% fit. I've been training over the last few weeks. I feel confident in my body, and I just can't wait to start preparing with the rest of the girls.
Just to confirm exactly what it was some kind of Achilles problem, is that right?
Yeah, Achilles tendon issue, yeah.
Sure, great, cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, Phil. We will go to Aaron Hindhaugh.
Hi, Steph.
Hi.
Obviously, when you were growing up, I bet you could never imagine being England captain, Man City captain, WSL champion, and set to be two-time Olympian athlete. It's some feat you've achieved.
Yeah, I think when you list it like that, it's obviously, I'm just so proud of everything that I've achieved over the last few years, and I'm very fortunate to be in the position that I'm in and work with some amazing people. So yeah, I think you have to pinch yourself. I mean, driving here today and with the announcement and knowing that we've known for a couple of weeks and not being really able to tell anybody, I got really emotional, to be honest. I think these are moments where, as a footballer and as athletes, you want to be being able to showcase what you are as an individual, but as a team on in amazing tournaments like the Olympics. And yeah, I think these moments are probably more for your family more than anybody else, and I know they'll be so proud of what's happened, and I'm just excited to pull on the Team GB shirt again and represent Team GB in another Olympics.
Yeah, and I asked Demi before, but how happy will you be being able to go to the Olympics with people like Jill Scott and Demi Stokes and represent the Northeast?
Yeah, we've got not a bad Northeast contingent that are within the England squad, but also in this squad as well. So I think obviously I've grown up with Jill and Demi, and I think when you get to these moments and you experience these types of tournaments with people that you've grown up with and you know how hard they've worked, it makes it even more special. So I'm delighted for Demi, Jill and Lucy, and hopefully we can do the Northeast proud.
Yeah, no, but good luck, Steph. Cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks for your questions, Aaron. We will finish with Richard Newman at Eurosport, please.
Hi, Steph. Congratulations.
Hi. Thank you.
Quick one on Hege Riise. You've spent a little bit of time working with her now. What's impressed you most about her, and what can she bring to Team GB?
Yeah, I think obviously worked with Hege for a short space of time, but every time I'm in a conversation, I'm so engaged with her, and I think her experience and CV and the fact that she's won an Olympic gold medal, I think that kind of speaks for itself. And she's very reserved in the sense of she kind of observes quite a lot, but when she speaks, you listen. And I think we have no better person to lead us to Olympic Games with someone that's already got a gold medal and experienced that winning feeling. So for me, I'm so excited to work with her again, and hopefully we can go and do her proud.
Cool. Thanks very much. Thanks, Steph.
Thank you.
Thanks, Richard. Alex, we've still got a hand up from you. Have you got a final question, or are you happy?
I'm happy. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Well, that concludes Steph's session. Big thank you to Steph for her time. We will return at 1:10 with Georgia on this Zoom link and with Kira on the other Zoom link. So we'll see you in about 10 to 13 minutes. Thanks all.
Thank you.